The very first thing that I saw was this. This was a White House briefing or whatever, and Fox News said this.
As Iran claims Israel is violating the agreement by bombing Hezbollah in Lebanon. And as you mentioned a moment ago, breaking right now, Iranian state media says Iran is closing the Strait of Hormuz again in response. Salon.
All right, so Trump gets his big ceasefire at 7 p.m. and by 7 a.m., Iran was already like, you know what? Actually, we're closing the Strait of Hormuz. Fuck you, because Israel won't stop. It's open, but it's closed. Then, though, guys, it got weirder because as soon as that happened, Karoline Leavitt said it's not closed.
The White House posted the statement from the Iranian government that the passage in the strait will be coordinated with Iran's armed forces. As of today, who controls the Strait of Hormuz?
Again, these statements were put out 12 hours ago. We expect that the strait will be opened immediately. As I've said earlier, we have seen an uptick in traffic in the strait, and it's something that we are monitoring minute by minute, hour by hour as the days go on.
Dude, so she's like, we expect it to be open immediately. There was an uptick in the strait today. 3 ships were observed going through. Normally it's 135 a day. And 3 went through. She's like, there's been an uptick. I don't know about that. But obviously the ceasefire that Trump negotiated, this big ceasefire, lasted, I don't know, what was that, 12 hours? 14 hours? I mean, Iran instantly closed this thing down, and there were more attacks with Israel because basically, here's the deal. Iran is not going to have any type of ceasefire unless it includes Israel regionally. That's really the deal. I mean, if we look at this, the U.S. shouldn't even be involved. We shouldn't even be fighting over there. Iran has had nothing to do with us. Israel has wanted to go to a war with Iran for like 30 years. They're finally going to war. U.S. got involved because of Trump and Netanyahu being a good buddy of Charles Kushner. Oh, come here, Jared. Right? So if we can't call off Israel, Iran is, there's no point in them doing a ceasefire. There's literally no point. Why would they do it? Their life would be miserable. Like they're going to keep fighting until Israel stands down. So, dude, Trump is like in such a pickle, guys. I mean, think about the pickle that Trump has gotten himself into. He got himself into this war, and now he can't get out because even if he tries to get out, if Israel keeps fighting, there's nothing going to happen. The ceasefire was completely a mirage. It was, because Trump just said, oh, I'm not going to blow any shit up, and as long as Iran opens the strait, we're going to be good. But there was no negotiation. He didn't do anything. He just basically agreed to not blow shit up for 2 more weeks. And then Iran sent over their conditions. And Trump is now realizing, though, dude, he can't get out. He cannot get out. I mean, what's Trump going to do? He cuts off the money, and then the Republicans have no money in the elections because all of their money comes from AIPAC. So, like, Trump is fucked because Israel's not going to stop. It is insane. And Trump has no way out, dude.
That is completely unacceptable. And again, this is a case of what they're saying publicly is different privately.
So look at this, though, because there were people like Holly Handjob running around. So now that Iran caved and agreed to not only open the strait, but also agreed to a double-sided ceasefire, I assume all of those attacking President Trump will admit they're wrong. And I'm like, yo, homie, turn on the news, bro. So the thing that's crazy about this is, remember how Trump was livid because a couple $1 billion went to Iran? of their money. Okay, remember? So now apparently Iran is going to be able to charge $2 million per ship or something to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. And if that's the case, they will be making like $280 million a day, which means they're going to make hundreds of billions of dollars in the next 2 to 5 years. Hundreds. And what's more is if each of those ships gets charged $2 million, what do you think is going to happen to the price of everything that's on that ship, bro? Isn't that crazy? Dude, that is some wage. Like Trump may have just given Iran like an insane pay raise in exchange for all of us having more expensive gas. The art of the deal, bro. Jesus, dude. Dude, look at these guys, though. These guys posting. The Strait of Hormuz was closed for 47 years, but tonight Donald Trump opened it. Dude, this guy is a fucking senior editor for a conservative magazine, bro. What are these guys, dude? Absolute fucking clowns, boss. They just lie. They just lie and lie and lie and lie. This is Trump's latest tweet, guys. And he says, all U.S. ships, aircraft, and military personnel with additional ammunition, weaponry, and anything else that is appropriate and necessary for the lethal prosecution and destruction of an already substantially degraded enemy will remain in place and around Iran until such time as the real agreement reached is fully complied with. If for any reason it is not, which is highly unlikely, then the shooting starts bigger and better and stronger than anyone has ever seen before. It was agreed a long time ago, and despite all the fake rhetoric to the contrary, no nuclear weapons, and the Strait of Hormuz will be open and safe. In the meantime, our great military is loading up and resting, looking forward, actually, to its next conquest. America is back. Dude, exhausting is such a good word for it. I mean, isn't it? He is just exhausting. It is like every day, it is just a petulant, whiny, oh, I shit my diaper again. Oh, come here, Melania. Come here, Jared. Come here, little Marco. Every day, dude, is just like, what the fuck? Every day. We just have to listen to him cry and whine and threat. And I mean, here's the problem. We saw all day yesterday, you saw the right-wingers say, dude, it's just Trump. He's not seriously going to blow anything up. He's just negotiating. But here's the problem, guys. If everybody knows he's not going to do anything and he's just negotiating, then the motherfucker has no leverage. Okay? Leverage doesn't work that way if everybody knows you're full of hot air. When you make a bunch of empty threats and you change them, 48 hours, 48 more hours, the end of the week, 48 hours, 2 more weeks, right? I mean, why would Iran do anything? They're like, fuck that, bro. Israel's still attacking us. We're not ceasefiring. We're closing the strait. Fuck you. What are you going to do? You right? 2 more weeks, right? Because Trump is a bullshit artist. He is a bullshit artist with his little threats, crying wolf. And now we're kind of stuck. But guys, there are midterms coming up. And so, I mean, we're in, okay? We're in. We're going to suffer a little bit this year. Dude, I already was suffering going to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store today and it was like, dude, everything was jacked up. And some of the shit was more expensive than it was 2 weeks ago, dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.